Have a oscillatory system, and we've got a spring on a horizontal table, and it's moving back and forth and back and forth, and we know the spring constant. We know K is 2.5 newtons per meter. We know its velocity at a particular point. We know that V at -5 centimeters is equal to 21 centimeters per second. So we know that information. So the question is asking, we also know the mass of the ball is M is 0.200 kilograms. So what I want to do is I want to figure out what is a bunch of things. So first of all, what I did is I had to find his amplitude. And so what I did is, let me think about this. Well, I know that when he's at its max acceleration, it's his max position. Let's say I've completely stretched this. I don't know how far that is, though, because I want to find the amplitude first. When I've completely stretched him, the total potential energy is equal to 1/2 K amplitude squared. We're trying to solve for this. But we know something here. We know that its velocity at a particular point is 21 centimeters per second. And so what I basically, let me walk this way. I can say 1/2 Ka squared is going to be equal to 1/2 mv squared, his kinetic energy. This is the total. Plus 1/2, and I'm going to say kx squared. This is the amplitude, not the full amplitude, but the partial amplitude, because this is the potential energy. Because I know all these numbers, and I can find the amplitude, the max total energy, if you will. So I can essentially say 1/2 times k. Now I know k, right? 2.5 times a squared equals 1/2 times the mass, which was 0.2, times the velocity. We knew that was 21. So 0.21 squared plus 1/2 times k, 2.5, right? And we have the x. See, we know that that's 0.05 meters squared. I'm doing some conversions. And guess what? We have a big equation with lots of numbers, but we have just a. So simply solve for a. Do some math, do some algebra, and solve for this answer. So now the question was the speed of the ball at this particular time. And I'm going to use the same equation, right? But now at this point, once I know a, I'm going to use that in my next equation. I'm going to basically use this exact same equation, and I'm going to solve now, instead of for a, I'm going to solve for v. Because I can say 1/2 times k, which is 2.5, times, I'm going to say a squared, but a is the answer from the previous question, right? And then you're going to plug in all your numbers, this plus this, but you're going to end up with a v squared. You're going to know everything here. You know, you're going to know all this stuff, right? And you're going to solve for v algebraically. So, yeah, honestly, I set this up and I put it in my solver because, I mean, I could do it by hand, but the solver does it so much faster. And that's what I would do. Use the solver on your calculator.